Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode here on the MIgardener channel. Today we're going to be getting pretty crafty, so feel free to invite the kids along. No matter the age, they're going to love this. It's a great way to get the kids out in the garden, and it also teaches them different ways to treat a problem that a lot of people have with their strawberry beds. And so today we're going to be talking about how to protect your strawberries from birds. So what you're going to need are just some round rocks that kind of maybe might take in the shape of a strawberry of some sort. And then you're going to need black paint, green paint, this is just a forest green paint, and you're going to need a red paint. You're also going to need a cup of water to wash out this. These are just water-based paint, so they're non-toxic and they're very safe for kids. And then you're going to need a paintbrush, a toothpick, and a plate so you can put the paint on without a mess. You can also lay down newspaper, but obviously if you're having different aged kids, the amount of mess could vary. So I'm just using a plate for me, but use whatever you need to make sure the mess stays contained. So first you're going to want to start with just a rock here. This is just your average rounded rock, but you want to find something that's going to look kind of like a strawberry when it's all said and done. So I think I'm going to start like this, and you only need to paint, you can leave the bottom, what's going to be sitting on the soil, you can leave that just, regular stone color because it's not going to be seen. And we're just going to use the red first and liberally put on some red here. You want to put it on pretty thick because when it dries, you don't want to see the stone underneath. You want it to be a nice ripe strawberry color so it looks nice and enticing for the birds. And so we're just going to put this on pretty thick here. And you might even have to put a second coat on. I had to put a couple coats on the one that I finished, or is partially finished, which we'll be working on in a second to put the seeds on of the strawberry. So, all right, there we go. All right, I moved you in the light so you can see it a little bit better, and that way you can see the red quite a bit better there. I didn't realize how dark it was underneath the tree there. And then you're gonna want to take the green, and then you're going to want to just make you can still do this while the red is still wet, by the way. You want to make a point in which you think the leaves would be coming out of. So I'm going to choose this side here, and I'm just going to dab it on top. And you can, again, put it on pretty thick because of the fact that when it dries, you want it to not have any stone showing through. I'm just going to make it look kind of like leaves. No bird's really going to sit there and critique your artwork, so it doesn't have to be a masterpiece here. It just has to look kind of real and to look cute in the garden. So we're going to put that all around there. And again, the bottom does not have to be nice. It's just the top that has to look moderately real. And as you can see, this one that's already finished, really cute. It's got the leaves on the top there, and just looks kind of like a strawberry, obviously. So, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it looks kind of like what a strawberry would. And we're gonna put the seeds on this one. So now what you're going to do is you're going to just take some black, and you don't need that much for the seeds, trust me. The seeds do not require that much paint at all. And then all we're going to do is this one right here that has a finished coat on it. We're just going to take the toothpick here and just get the tip and we're kind of roll it around so you don't have a big glob on it. And then we're just going to take it and just dab it. So now let's do this one. This one's gonna be a pretty big strawberry, but I'm just gonna take your little dots here. I like this one quite a bit. It's easier if you use the tip of the toothpick instead of the edge. So if you use the point, it's quite a bit more accurate, and you can get those definite seeds on there. And this is looking really good, actually. And this paint is still kind of, it's still kind of damp, so you know, you don't have to wait for it to dry. This all can be done while the paint is still wet. So it's a very fast project, but it's effective. I like that. And there you go. The fact that I am not an artist whatsoever, I am pretty proud of those. That is the finished product. Let's go put them back in the garden, and I'll show you where to place them and when to place them. So we're here with my strawberry plants, and the plants are just beginning to push white berries. They look great, but the thing is right now is the perfect time to place your decoys. You don't want to wait till they're red, because that's already too late. You want to place them about 3 to 4 weeks before they are going to be red. So that's about right now, actually. And it's, you know, you can even put it out before then. It's not going to hurt it. It's just for the ultimate effect. It's going to work best about 3 to 4 weeks, just because over the course of time, the birds will begin getting bored poking at the rocks while your strawberries ripen up, and you can harvest the strawberries. And by that time, you have already harvested them, and even if the birds do come back, they're gone. So what you want to do, though, is don't just place your decoys anywhere. You know, you don't want to just place them throughout, you know, in random spots. You want to place them right next to the stem, as if they were a nice, juicy strawberry. You want to make sure, actually, you know, maybe put like a leaf underneath to make it contrast pretty well, so that it stands out to any birds that are flying by. And there you go. That's going to be just great. Now, see, from your distance there, had you not known that, you know, would you know that those are 2 fake strawberries? I don't think so. So there you go. You can put about 2 per plant, and you know, as you can see there is no way that a bird is going to think that those are not real. I mean, they are fantastic looking. So definitely give this a try. You know, like I said, 1 to 2 per plant, about 3 to 4 weeks before the fruit ripens up, and you're gonna have yourself a bird-free strawberry bed. I almost guarantee it, because obviously there's always that risk, but I can almost guarantee it, because when I used these last year, they worked fantastic. So yeah, I'm just making up a bunch more because I got about 100 plants here. And if you have 100 plants like I do, you don't need 200 of these strawberries. You can pretty much get away with probably 50 or 60. And while that's still a lot, that's what you have kids for, to help you. So yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this little tip here. Well, there you go. There is your super simple strawberry decoy to keep the birds out of your strawberry beds and have a little fun in the process. So if you did enjoy this, make sure to take pictures of the process if you do this. If you get your kids involved, I love seeing the pictures of you and your family getting involved in the garden. It's always encouraging, and it's so much fun. So post them to Facebook or any other social media feed that I'm on, or even send them in an email. Send them to contact.migardener@gmail.com, and you can always send them there as well if you don't want to post them publicly. And it's always encouragement, because it's great to know that people are taking things home from these episodes and that they're having fun with them as well, because that's what I'm here for. So now it comes to the time of the episode where we have the YouTube Gardener of the Week and the question of the week. So the YouTube Gardener of the Week is Suburban Homestead, and he definitely deserves this. He puts in so much effort, and when I say he puts in effort, this guy really works at it, and he has a great channel that deserves more notoriety. It deserves a highlight. So there you go. There is your YouTube Gardener of the Week. He actually does all the animations himself, and they are just so impressive. It's a great way to learn, and it's so cool to watch, and it's very interesting. I love it, and I would definitely encourage you to check it out. So there you go. There's your YouTube Gardener of the Week. Now it's come to the time for the question of the week, and the question of the week comes from Debbie Bullion, and she asks, how often can I use liquid kelp and worm tea? My strawberry plants love this stuff, and rightly so. They should be loving the stuff, and how fitting for the strawberry episode. You can fertilize your strawberry plants as much as you want with your kelp and worm tea. The reason being is because it's such a light fertilizer, and it's so gentle, and the fact that it's organic, it really will not burn the plants whatsoever. So as long as you have some in your house or on hand, keep using it. They will love it and they will respond great to it. They're very heavy feeders, so they're not going to mind whatsoever, and in fact, they'll probably just grow better for you. So actually, whenever you water, you could water with them, or whenever you'd like. I typically fertilize my strawberry plants once every 2 weeks. I give them a shot of compost tea, and then I also use a shot of fish emulsion on all of them because it's a good nitrogen source, and strawberries are high nitrogen feeders. So there you go. There's your YouTube question of the week, and I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And if you have any questions, please comment in the comments box below. I'd answer them quickly, or you can actually send me an email on Facebook, and I'll still answer there pretty quickly as well. So until next episode, this is MIgardener reminding you to grow big or go home, and I'll talk to you all later. See you. Bye.